group discussion about a very important topic nowadays, which is mental health awareness. So let me introduce myself first. I am Nur Alia Bashira. Can just call me Alia. I am currently studying biology at UBI3282. So as a student, I know that life can get very stressful and sometimes it's really hard to handle everything on my own. So before we go deeper into the topic, let me introduce. Can all the panels introduce yourself first?
Yes.
We have the first panel.
Okay, so hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Shah Amira binti Sahilin and you can call me Miss Amira. So I am an experienced biology teacher with over 15 years of teaching at MRSM 13. So throughout my career, I have focused on helping students understanding biological concepts through inquiry-based learning, practical experiment, and real-world application. So I'm really passionate about nurturing student curiosity in science, encouraging critical thinking, and creating an engaging and supportive learning environment.
Thank you, Miss Amira. Now we have the second panel.
Hello everyone, my name is Surabatu Alawiyah binti Muhathir Jansha. I am a specialty psychology and I am currently working at Hospital Sri River. I am a very experienced psychology as I already work at the hospital for over 20 years. You can call me Dr. Ivy because much easier.
Thank you, Dr. Ivy. Let's move on to the third panel.
Okay. Hi everyone, and good night. My name is Muhammad Ahmad Zafar. You can call me Aiman. I'm studying Bachelor Science in Neurological at University Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin, or also known as UNIZA in Terengganu. You can call me Dr. Aiman. And now I have worked in Hospital UniKL as a doctor in neurological, and I have 10 years experience in this course. And now I am representing the medical professional today. As a doctor, my role is to provide a health care perspective and mental health awareness, particularly in understanding stress through scientific and medical evidence, as well as highlighting the importance of early detection and preventive care for overall well-being. That's all for me.
Thank you, Dr. Aiman. And finally, we have our last panel.
So hi everyone. So my name is Muhammad Ahmad bin Jufri. You guys can call me Coach Daniel. I am a sport coach with 15 years of experience. I specialize in helping specific audience, varsity athletes achieve elite mental performance or recruitment success. My coaching philosophy center on core philosophy and character building. I'm excited to dive into today's topics and share some thoughts on today's topic.
Thank you, Coach Daniel. So I, as the moderator for today, and I will also be sharing some of my experience as a student. So let's not wasting our time. Miss Amira, can you start off by talking about how school affect our mental health?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Alia. So from a teacher's perspective, I see students struggling with academic pressure almost every day. And it has become a very common issue in the classroom. So this pressure usually comes from having an overwhelming workload, a tight schedule filled with too many exams and back-to-back assignments with very little time to rest in between. So many students feel like they are constantly racing against deadlines, and this leaves them mentally and emotionally exhausted. So the impact of this pressure can be seen in several ways. First, it becomes difficult for students to concentrate or retain information because their minds are overloaded and tired. So secondly, the academic performance often drops, and this leads to lower grades even when they are capable and hardworking. So finally, the continuous cycle of stress makes students lose confidence in themselves and feel as though as they are not good enough or cannot succeed. So no matter how hard they try. So overall, it creates a stressful and discouraging learning environment that affect both their well-being and motivation to learn.
Thank you, Miss Amira. It's really true. When assignments start to pile up, as a student, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and lose confidence over time. So it reminds me to manage my time properly, because it's a skill that I need to learn. But stress isn't just about schoolwork, right? So, Dr. Ivy, what about our emotions?
Thank you, Alia. You're alright. Emotional stress often comes from things like peer pressure and trying to look perfect on social media. We often deal with social comparison. Where we compare our real life to the edited highlights of others, leading to this feeling of low confidence. Also, many students don't get enough sleep because they stay up on their phones. This leads to anxiety, mood swing, and even brain fog, making it hard to choose what to do next. Next, beyond that, there is the issue of stigma. Many students suffer in silence because they are afraid that if they talk about that feeling, they will be judged or labeled as weak. This silent struggle is what's really damage how we feel about ourselves and our place in the world.
I totally agree with Ivy. I have noticed that if I spend too much time on TikTok and I don't get enough sleep, I am much more stressed the next day. So it's really interesting to know how our daily habits can affect our feelings. But Dr. Iman, does this stress change our physical health too?
Okay, thanks Alia for the question. Stress should not be viewed solely as a mental or emotional issue, as it also has significant effect on physical health. Also, when an individual experiences prolonged stress, it often manifests through physical symptoms such as frequent headaches, persistent fatigue, and a constant feeling of exhaustion. Over time, stress can weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to illness and infection compared to when a person is in optimal health. Furthermore, when physical well-being is compromised, it becomes increasingly difficult for individuals to maintain focus, concentration, and productivity, particularly in academic settings. As a result, unmanagement stress not only affect mental health, but also disrupt our daily activities and reduce overall quality of life. Therefore, it is crucial to raise awareness about stress and encourage effective stress management strategies to support both mental and physical well-being. That's all from me.
Oh my god, I was so surprised to hear that stress can actually make us catch a cold. It shows shows that emotional and physical health are really connected to each other. So, Coach Daniel, what are some practical ways that we can do to start feeling better?
Okay, so that's the good news is that we can improve our health with simple habits. First, we can maintain a healthy lifestyle, like what we used to eat and drink every day. What we used to drink and eat in our breakfast, in our lunch, and our dinner, and also it's important for us to take a very good exercise. Like we can go for a jogging, for a walk, or playing something that we like badminton or football in every evening. And also, we have to take a good sleep every day. The second one is we need to find some time for ourselves to relax, for relaxation. Like we can take some time to breathe and take time for us for a me time. Like everyone like to call it as a me time. And the third one is the very important and the most important is we have to seek for support. We can talk to our friends, to our families, to counselor, and to everyone that we can trust. Okay, so we don't have to fix everything by ourselves.
Those are really good tips. Thank you, Coach. So I think we can all try to jogging more or just talk to a friend when we start to feel down. Small steps really can make a big difference in our life. So now that we all have shared our views, let's talk about something serious and bigger. So in our society, who do you think plays the most significant role in creating the awareness about mental health? Is it the schools, the doctors, or maybe the people we live with?
Can I start first?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so as a teacher, I believe the main factor is the education system itself. Because students spend most of their time at school, right? So this environment play a huge role in shaping how they think, feel, and respond to stress. So because school is such an important part of their daily life, it should also be a place where students feel safe and supported, not just academically but emotionally as well. So if the teacher openly talk about mental health in the classroom, it helps to normalize the topic and remove stigma around it. So students will begin to understand that it is okay to feel stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, and that this experience do not mean they are weak or incapable. So when mental health become a regular part of classroom discussion, students are more likely to speak up, ask for help, and support one another of suffering in silence. So in the long run, this can create healthier, more caring school environment where students feel valued as whole individual, not just as a learner. So that's all for me. What about you, Dr. Arman?
Oh, I understand your point, Miss Amira. However, healthcare professionals also play a crucial role in our life, particularly in promotion, mental health awareness, and overall well-being. Medical professionals are responsible for providing accurate medical information and evidence-based knowledge that individuals need in order to properly care for their mental health and adopt a healthy lifestyle. Furthermore, it is important for people to understand the scientific basis behind stress, including how it affects the brain, the body, and daily functioning as unmanaged stress can significantly disrupt one quality of our life. By being informed about this scientific fact, individuals are better equipped to recognize early signs and symptoms of mental health challenge. This early awareness allows for timely intervention, prevention, and effective coping strategies, which ultimately help protect mental health and improve long-term well-being. From a scientific and medical perspective, this knowledge is essential in guiding individuals toward health, healthier and more balanced life. Okay, how about you, Dr. Irene?
It's true, Dr. Aiman, but many people are scared to talk to doctor or someone in charge right away. I think it really start with our friend and family. They are the first people we turn to when we are sad. If the people close to us listen and help without judging, we will feel brave enough to see a doctor later. But since many families don't know how to talk about these feelings, the school must be the safe place we will learn how to understand our minds. That's for me.
Those are all good points actually, everyone. But as a student, I feel like if the school doesn't make it okay to talk about stress, we might keep it as a secret from our families too. So if the education system start the conversation, it removes the fear of talking about our mental health. So don't you think the school is the best place to start?
Yes, I really do think the school is one of the best places to start. And what you said reflects how a lot of students generally feel. School are where students spend most of their time, and time shape what is considered normal or acceptable. When a school openly talk about stress and mental health, it sends a clear message: you're not weak for feeling this way. That alone can reduce the fear and shame that stops students from speaking up, not just at school but at home too. Once the conversation feels safe in one space, it becomes easier to carry into others, including with families. On the other hand, if schools stay silent, students are often learn to hide their stress, thinking it's something they must deal with alone. That silence can unintentionally reinforce the idea that stress is a personal failure conversation. School don't replace families. They support them by giving students the language and confidence to express what they're going through. So yes, your point is strong. When the education system takes the first step, it lowers the emotional barrier for students everywhere. That's not just good policy, it's compassionate and practical. It's the foundation for everything else.
Yeah, I agree with your statement, Coach Daniel. How about you, Dr. Irene?
Yeah, I agree also. If the school start with awareness, it makes our job as a doctor and psychologist much easier. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, perfect. We have reached an agreement. So to wrap up, we have talked about how school, emotions, and physical health are all linked together. So we have decided that the education system plays the most significant role in creating awareness, right?
Yes.
So by teaching this in school,
That's true.
we can help everyone in the society to have a healthier life in the future. So thank you to all our panelists for your time today. This concludes our discussion. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. See you again. Bye. Okay,
Bye-bye.
30 second di sana.
Tak apalah.
Lalu tak nak ikut.